Hello, and we are back with the AIBC Start Pitch series where thousands of investors and innovators in blockchain, AI, quantum tech, big data, and the Internet of Things gathered in Toronto, Canada this coming June. And with me today is Nouf Alhazmi from Plastus. Greatly appreciate you for being here, Nouf. And so to kick things off, please give us an overview about Plastus.
Sure, thank you. Plastus is a biotech startup in the making of PHA bioplastic, and it's a whole new plastic. Well, you might know that we could have a completely fishless ocean in the year 2050 if we don't do anything about the plastic pollution problem. And maybe when you go to a supermarket or like you hear about all these new plastic or eco-friendly plastic products that are labeled as compostable, you would assume that if you're, for example, in a hiking trip and one of the plastic products end up in soil, it will completely disappear. But that's not what happens. Compostable plastic actually requires a very special processing plants with high temperature, high humidity. So the world's real only solution moving forward is PHA, or what Plastus brings to the market. And PHA, for example, this pen, if it ends up in ocean or in soil, it will completely disappear in 3 months. Think about it like banana peel. And the reason why is we actually extract it from within the bacterial cells. We use a fermentation technology. We repurpose organic waste, and then we extract this PHA bioplastic from within the bacterial cells. So it's actually naturally occurring biopolymer, and that's the reason why it completely disappears in 3 months once it's in a bacteria or a rich environment. But shelf life is like you could have it for like 5 years in your office. Now, Plastus has a patent with the USPTO office, a secondary product called Plastove. And Plastove is a one model apparatus where you can make all your plastic in one place. So it gives countries an absolute independence from the reliance on supply chain or oil producing countries. And we use the minimum amount of expertise. So the actual IoT helps us a lot there to manage it from one place, and then we can have it like all across the globe, as well as implementing AI, because we send the data every hour and to the cloud, and then we use a top down approach, and we try to reach the most efficient energy consumption in our machines, because what's the point of making a green product if your process is not green enough? So that's what we're pretty much doing. Our team has experts in finance, investment, bioprocess engineering, recombinant DNA, software engineering, and AI.
And what difference can Plastus make to the blockchain industry?
Yeah, so absolutely. We actually, plastic manufacturers usually use a very energy intensive process. For our plastic, we use fermentation. Think of it like making beer. It's not very energy, it doesn't consume so much energy, but at the end of the day, we still want to reach the most efficient way. So we collect the data for like the temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen, all the information that we can hourly, and we send it to the cloud. We use this data to reach the most efficient process, so we can actually make this plastic with using the least amount of energy required in the end of the day. So we apply this into our Plastove, and hopefully that will be the ultimate green solution for plastic.
Fantastic. Now, where would you like Plastus to be in 2 years' time?
Oh, and in 10 years' time, we would love to. So right now we're setting up a pilot facility here in San Francisco in the Bay Area. So we would love to have at least 4 more locations in the US, in addition to our location in Saudi Arabia. And because we want to repurpose organic waste in all these different areas. We want to use less and less supply chain. We want to keep the process entirely green and from start to end.
Amazing. Now, Nouf, on to you. Tell me something about yourself that not many people know about you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I've been working on a project, a biodegradability project, and that project was like we were testing this new fossil-based yet biodegradable plastic, and I've been working on that for like a really long time, like I want to say over 10 months, and then I did not see any results, and I felt like this is not right. Like you can't, you should be able to actually come up with a better solution, not a fossil-based plastic. So, and I know from coming from a medical background, I knew that PHA is a premium biomaterial in the biomedical applications because they use it actually for sutures because they dissolve over time, or drug delivery because you can have your dissolve in your body over the course of 3 months without causing any inflammatory reactions, and to avoid like having, like it's really a premium and a great material in the biomedical application. And I thought, why not bring it into the consumer market? And then I realized that there are only 14 companies around the globe who are doing this today, and it felt like just the right time right now.
Wonderful, super inspiring. Well, thank you so much, Nouf, for taking the time to sit down with me. I really appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you real soon.